Well, hello there. Good morning, good day. Hope everyone is having a wonderful time. Yes, 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 yes. Oh boy. Um, this is awkward because I've got a cat stuck on my lap right now. Not really stuck. He just chose to be open. He's getting up now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alrighty. Let's just go ahead and into the game, shall we? I will be completely honest. I was debating. Oh, it's gonna freeze everything. Hold on. I don't know why it does this. There we go. Oh geez. Shader's off. I was debating on doing the 100 days challenge today, but I've decided against it purely because I'm just in the mood to build. You know? Like, I'm just in the mood to build. Not saying that I wouldn't be building, you know, in the flat world. It's just, I don't know. There's a few trees that I've built that don't have oak leaves in them. Yeah, these guys. Add in a few of the oak leaves. All handy dandy. You know, I wonder if I should make the greenhouse grow netherwort. The more I think about it, that might not be a bad idea. Because it's a potion shop. You know. Like that. Okay. There we go. You have oak leaves. Okay. I think there's going to be a few trees in this area. Just in as simple as something. Okay. So how has everyone's day been? I spent most of my well, I didn't spend most of my day. I went out and did grocery shopping today and stopped by work, say hello, and my sibling had a gift card and wanted to use it, so stopped by work so we could use the gift card, which was fun. I ended up finally getting there was a bookstore wall plug-in that they had for sale, and we had a lot of, so I wasn't worried about us like running out of stock on it. So I just, you know, went and bought it finally. I had enough money to do so. Yeah. It's so cute. It's sitting on my bookshelf. I'm very happy with it. It's technically a projector, so if I plug it in, it'll like project stuff. But I don't have a plug space for to plug it in. Well, technically I do. But the problem is it's right where my bed is, and the plug itself, like, gets covered up by blankets every now and then. And I feel like that's like a fire waiting to happen. So, simply just don't. You know what? This house needs a yeah, I think this house needs a chimney. We'll probably use stone brick. Doors. I feel like we have one house with a chimney on it. And it's bricks. Normal bricks. So we'll do that. I might go through the houses and try doing bricks, like chimneys and stuff like that. Possibly. Yeah, I like go on the inside. Hey, I got it right. Forget. You know what? That works. I like that. That. There we go. Get a little fireplace. Perfect. Interior stuff. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying to. Huh? Oh, there we go. It's such a tight squeeze of a. It's such a tight squeeze. But it kind of works. Actually, what if we replace this? That looks a bit better. Then what color do we want? Let's do red. Oh. There we go. Simple. Lantern up. I kind of like the idea of a glow fruit. There. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. And then we'll put like a kitchen area here. And then part of me just thought of the idea of putting bunk beds in here. We could do bunk beds in here. Look on the good old fashioned. There's a few of them. Here we go. A barrel. It has a barrel. That. And then what I'm assuming really take that. No, okay. Oopsies. The whole no. There we go. Bunk bed. Perfect. Cool, simple little bunk bed and then desk. Corner. Actually do lab and got the space. I think this is a cute little space. Perfect interior. Yeah, the chimney adds so much. Perfect. What I wanted to do. That is a dinky little tree that I've made. Okay, more tree time. There. Go. Perfect. Another tree here. These are very, like, straight up tall trees. Now that I think about it. There's, like, no, like, wiggle to them. I think that's my own fault in the design process. But it's fine. Cool. Hi, Cray. How's it going today?
Lizard.
Lizard. That movie, by the way, that the lizard sound effect or emote came, like the emote and everything, this lizard thing, came out today. It has been all over my For You page. Like, I cannot, like, they have paid TikTok the hot money. Yeah, I think it came out today or this week. It's now in now in theaters. Poppers is what it's called. Yeah, it is all over my For You page right now. They have paid like TikTok hot money to advertise that stuff. I might have to go see the movie purely because of that, if I can swing it. What's something here? Maybe we could do another one of those carriages. Or this could be a market stall. I kind of like the idea of the market stall. If anyone ever asks me what movies I have seen in theaters, it's a short list, but it's a weird list. You know what? Fair enough. You know, fair enough. See if I can remember how to make this. The last movie you watched was that's okay, but that's mad respect. Go see Iron Lung. I wish I could have gone to see Iron Lung just to go support the Big M himself. Just remember, I am like all over the place with building area. The last movie I saw was probably the Minecraft movie. It was fantastic, good. I'm glad it was. My mom, during the time when the movie came out, got really into like Minecraft in general and started like playing it. So she was like, "We have to go see the movie." And so I think it was like just part of the family ordeal was went out to go see, you know, the Minecraft movie. Which was fun. It was a cute movie. Saw Minecraft in theaters as well. Yeah. It was a cute movie. It was for me it wasn't one of those movies that was like Die Hard, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Everything else that is involved with it kind of thing. It was a cute movie. Um it it doesn't beat like there are some movies where it just yeah, it was better than it was cute. It was better than what I expected. Um it wasn't I don't know. It definitely wasn't like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in that thought process line as well. I do. Okay, it's nothing. Okay. It wasn't like I don't know. Definitely wasn't like the normal Avengers. The first it definitely wasn't like a movie that was like the original like Avengers movie. Like the first Avengers movie. That for me is a classic. It now becoming old. Yep, see Avengers Endgame. That's another one. Um the whole Avengers series in general holds a special spot in my heart. Um Really because like it's one of the last few movies I got to see with my dad. Cat! Hello! How are you today? What? Now I gotta remember. Ah, I remembered it. Perfect. Let me just hurt my feelings off the bat. What do you mean, Cat? Okay, listen. The Avenger movies, though, the original ones, are good. Are very good. You cannot deny that. market stall. And it fills up the space too. We could potentially put like a little bench here as well. I'll utilize the shelves a bit. Boom, boom. Cute little bench. Yeah, I like that. There's another spot where I've wanted a bench down here. I'm in and out of stream. I am currently watching dinosaur documentary. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is Friday night, isn't it? I forget that whole ordeal with Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the weekdays. The chain of movies. Exactly, yeah. I kind of want to do another windmill. Except smaller. Cat. Did you read the thing that I sent to you earlier today? Where I almost made myself cry. It was very good.
Roger, Roger.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. It was very good. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. I just decided to hydrate. Okay, you're just like redeeming everything right now. Where's my Minecraft tab? Pin board on Pinterest. There it is. And give Jack. Oh, I just said his name and his head popped up. Okay. Now, give the feline a treat. I just hydrated with Coca-Cola. I have water as well, so if you want me to drink the water as well, I can do that too. But I've given myself a treat. Well. Let's see. Cat cam. A nice try. Kitty cat. Yep. There we go. Kitty cat has been fed treats. Wait, hold on. We're gonna he's been okay as of late. Give me 1 second. Okay. I is back. All of the people will turn on the I've got one of his little ball toys where I can fill up the treat, like a ball with treats, and he'll like push it around. get the treats out of it. Bud. We'll let him do that. Watch him push it underneath the chair. Knowing him, he'll push it underneath the chair. Tiny windmill. The question, we'll probably put the windmill facing this way. A personal trainer? Oh no. That doesn't sound fun at all. Yeah, he's pushing it underneath there. Let's face this way. It's gonna be a tiny windmill. Technically, in the photo, it doesn't even have these corner pieces on it. Making it. Not at all. Not at all. But I suck at keeping myself on track with the weight loss. Well, that is, like, really cool. I've done this backwards. I struggle with weight loss and going to the gym and stuff like that. So I always commit we're able to do stuff like that because I cannot. Well, I can. I get so tired from work because my job is a manual labor job. I'm lifting up like massive boxes full of soap, like 50 pounds or more all the time, and like stocking it up on the shelves and everything else that's involved with it. And you know, I get home from work and have walked like 5,000 steps plus, and I just want to go to bed once I'm done, you know? One of those things where it's just like, and I know that I've like gained weight recently. It's probably not healthy. But I'll work towards it. I don't even know how it's happened. Right, I'm gonna say the middle is no out. No, there is. Yeah, 100% feel that. Yeah. I feel like it goes out even. That there. I have to get ready for the short filming. Wait for it. Healthy weight Just so clear. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, it's really funny. My uncle is going on a cruise, sometime in the future. And it's one of the, like, Alaskan cruise. And there's a weight limit for helicopter rides, and he's just barely under it. And which is so funny because, like, it's a wedding anniversary, like, cruise, and my aunt, like, if you're not going, you're gonna be this weight whether or not you like it or not, because I'm going on that with or without you kind of situation. Um, because I personally don't blame him one bit. I went to Alaska, the trip that we took. We did a biplane. That's so fair, yeah. We did a biplane for our trip, which is like a little propeller plane. Everyone was underweight. We didn't worry about it. For it. uh, yeah, like we didn't have to. Like the only thing we had to worry about weight-wise was balancing everyone. And okay, this is like less blocky. Yes. You've only ever been on 2 planes in your— oh man. I have been on many planes in my entire life. I've been on a 12 flight. I think it was 12 hours. Or let me tell you, that is a long flight. I spent— gone. That— goodbye. Um make this cooler. Like, I like this shape here. It's this shape back here that I don't like. I think I might just bump everything up on this side by 1 block. That actually doesn't look bad. Makes it taller on the side. No, so my degree allowed me to study abroad in Japan back in, gosh, 2019, I think? 2019, 2018? No, it was 2018 because I graduated in 2018. So yeah, I studied abroad in Japan for pretty much a summer, and so much fun. I will always highly recommend anyone who ever thinks about studying abroad do it, because it might be the only chance you'll ever have. Take it. Or to do it. Okay, then now that shape's looking a lot better now. I like that. Shape a lot better now. It looks like a rocket. Just a little bit. Looks a little bit like a rocket. But I think that looks... Speaking of it being Friday night, loud neighbors doing their normal thing. My neighbors, I wouldn't say I love them. I tolerate them. They have a Corvette, I think. It's got the Chevy symbol on it, and it looks like... Yeah, I think it's a Corvette. I'll even Google it real quick. No. The muscle car. It's not a Mustang, even though it looks like one. I don't know what car it is. It must be, okay, it must be a car, a random car that he's built. Either way, it's got a loud muffler. And it's so loud that it will shake the house in the morning. Like, picture frames have genuinely, like, fallen off the wall. And it's, I don't know how I've tolerated it over the years. Okay. Work on pathways. Um, consider that as well. Stick. Remember back in the day in Minecraft where you had to wait for the grass to grow again for you to create a path block? I remember those days where you had to sit there and just like wait for the grass blocks to just turn into grass again so you could like, you know, them. I kind of want to build that house first before we do pathing. We'll finish this little connection here. That. Most important thing. Perfect. Okay. We have connected that path up. Let me see how this windmill looks. Honestly, it fits. Look at this. Like, look at this so far. We've made a little village. That is so cute. Like, that's a little village. That's so cute. Okay. Pottery shop. I feel like this is another one of those things that needs to have a fireplace on it because you're gonna have like a, you're equivalently having a kiln. For it. There's not much comes to pottery. Could do something like this. Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's do... Oh, we have to do some terraforming. This is gonna be a big house. So I think as of late, I have gotten back onto a writing kick again, potentially. Which is good. Because, like, one of my life goals is to write a book. And the problems that I have with writing books, or attempting to write books, because I've been attempting to write a book for years now, is I get an idea, and it's a great and grand idea, and then I turn around and go, nope, actually, never mind. This is boring. And start up a new idea. Or, like, the problem is like, I'll get multiple ideas, and I just, like, not really get bored, I just end up, like, I don't know. I get an idea, and I get excited about it, and I write a ton about it, and I get, like, 50k words in, and then turn around and go, actually, here's another idea. This sounds like a lot of fun. And I end up writing, you know, 50k words for it, and continue, and then get another idea, and, you know, it turns into this never-ending circle. I don't know where it comes from. Or how it stops. Like, the one idea that I'm currently on is the idea of two kingdoms that have been at war with each other. Medieval times era, I think D&D era thought process. Medieval mindset. And it's great and all, but the problem is, like, so we have these two kingdoms that are constantly at war with each other. And but yeah, it's these two kingdoms that are constantly at war with each other. And they it starts with a princess and the princess falls in love night. Neither of them really knowing who they are. Well, no, they kind of know who they are. But their love becomes written in the stars, where it was like meant to be. And so they fall in love, they end up having a kid, technically twins, and the kingdoms, the kingdom of the princess finds out, and they kill the guy. and take the children away from the princess. And the two kids are grown up as knights, never knowing their true identities. And there's only like one person who know the true identity of these kids. And it's this story of mostly focused on the two siblings and them growing up. Not together, equivalently, because equivalently what happens is it's a girl and a boy. The sister of the two twins. The sister ends up running away and going to the opposite kingdom and becomes a knight there, while the brother stays home in the home kingdom, left wondering what he had done wrong, equivalently. So it's that whole sad story of family and what family means. What family can mean to that are, it's equivalently found family. And it's equivalently a story of someone who equivalently has, like, siblings and I made this even? No! You know what? We're making it even. I can't believe I've done this. And also, it's also focused mostly around the brother. Like, there'll be story with the sister, but it's mostly focused around and him growing. And like, I don't, part of me doesn't want the kids to find out that they're technically prince and a princess. I think it would be cool. I think it would mess with a lot of things. You know, yeah, they'll figure it out. I think that'll happen. I think that should happen. I can't believe it. I'll see even. Don't even. Oh my god. Trying to avoid them. Oh. Yeah, I like the shape of this house. Now, here's the question. I want a fireplace on the side of this because kiln and fire. Up. Yeah, I want a fireplace. Then. Yeah. Just a little camp. Like a little, like, fireplace. I like that. Inside. With my. I have hit, like, all the ones that don't work. Yeah. Fireplace. Go. There we go. Perfect. This could have a second floor to it. Actually, won't fit fire. That have to be up here. Okay. Okay. An entryway. I like the idea. Of something like it doesn't fit because that, so this area. Well, it might. It can fit. Oh, it can't fit. Well, that spot can be fine. Go. I think that works. Okay. I want more detail on the outside of this house. Circle one. Yeah, something like that. Side. Go. Push it. Big bush right here. Like that. Wind up the house. Cool. Go. Could even put a few here. This area calls for a tree. And potentially a picnic spot. We'll put a picnic spot there. Let's see here. I like this a lot now. I think putting leaves on the roof would be too much. Yeah, I like that. Pathways now. Oh, we got weird. about it. That right there. That right there. Get it over here. This is gonna be rough. Might terraform out a little bit. No. It. Case. Um. And to be fair, this is an area that I didn't really farm that, so it makes sense that I have to go back and terraform this out. To make the paths go a little bit smoother. There we go. That worked. Honestly, I might have the path itself connect up this way and then have it go down. So, like... that. Here. This. Perfect. Go down. Way. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then that will go down to our fishery and our dock. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're getting down to the dock now. You know what I almost did today? I almost sat down and started a book. I really should do that, considering that, like, there are a ton of books out right now that I really want. Hi Leo, how's it going? Have you been up to today? Got done playing Minecraft with my brother. That is really cool. Oh, that actually reminds me. I might send a message to Bling. See if down for go tomorrow. Get your long next grade sick for and sorry you've been sick for so long. At least they're getting a look at it. I know, like, when my mom is like immune deficient, so she gets like really sick really easily, and she would like just pigeon pneumonia. Yeah, that's kind of what the story is she had this cough for the longest time, and I actually had a coworker at the time just recently get sick with pneumonia, and their coughs sounded so similar, and I'm like, okay, gotta go get that checked. Just a dash, like baking. Exactly. A little bit, just a sprinkle. Maybe a teaspoon. A little teaspoon. But yeah, it was a wild case of pneumonia for my mom. Took her ever get that cough under control. Best thing I could say is welcome back, Cray. You are dearly missed. Okay. Pathways are pathwaying. I think I can only fit a tree in the little circle area and some benches.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I was really so you were just clicking buttons. It's okay. You found the reward point. Checkpoint. Which is cool because now that you started that up, you get up to like 25 checkpoints and get something special, which I have yet to figure out what it is yet. Better. Stretch. Okay. I'll stretch. Okay. You'll possibly yawn a bunch too, my goodness. I was thinking about doing the 100-day challenge today, but the problem is I haven't even started editing and working on, you know, the actual video itself. Like, I'm so many days in right now. I think I'm in, like, check the document. Check the document. There you go. Oh, I'm only 13 days in. Either way, I'm 13 days in. And I have yet to start editing or writing the script or even speaking the script for it. A struggle. Editing has been a struggle. I don't know what it is. Like, normally I'm really good at it. I think it's purely because I've been in a writing/gaming mode that I haven't been in a editing mode. I haven't been that focused on it as of late. It makes me sad because, like, I really enjoy editing and I really, like, enjoy making videos and stuff like that. It's just, as of late, I don't know what's been going on with me. I've been in more of a gaming mood. And y'all want to hear a disease you came up with? Yes. Let's hear it. It's called the moss. Okay. Let's see if this scares me a little bit or not. Yippee, let me pull up the docs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's never a good thing. Okay. Pathways are done. Let's put some trees in. There's a wandering trader. Hello? It's been 16 days, my good sir. What have you brought for me, jungle sapling? Okay. Okay, so it's a disease you can get from touching a certain kind of moss. Moss is rare. You can get it by touching an affected person. Okay, so this is instantly hitting fungi for me. Get infected by double its growth spread by 48 hours. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Moss will take over and will for bones eventually. So deep you can cut it out without. Oh my god! That's. Thought that would. But that's not. So this is the living quarters, and down here is the pot area. Yeah, this is it. Honestly, the moss is starting to sound like this one fungus that insects get. That where they touch it and then it kind of just like takes over everything, like a zombie. And cut back the grown moss, grows back, cutting off moss, slow the spread of the moss, but not stop and lift. Okay. Yeah, this genuinely sounds like one of those like fungi. Yeah, it's like one of these fungi thing. There's like an insect. I saw a documentary once about this of an insect that like oh yeah, like I mean it's the start of the whole concept of The Last of Us. There was a fungus that kind of like took over everything and like you know took over the brain and turned them into like zombies. Um Let me see. It was on a documentary. But once the moss fully infects you, it will grow any limbs and cut off, basically turn you out into a zombie. Yeah. So let's see here. I found a video. Okay, hello. You didn't watch Last of Us? That's fine. To be fair, The Last of Us is like very niche. And it wasn't just like it was originally a video game. Yeah. Anyways, it started with a fungus that like took over ants and insects and slowly like possessed them. And then it just like eventually turned it into a fungus. It didn't really like I've decided it makes you bald too. No, you know what it should do? If you have longer hair, it should turn into oh gosh, what is that? Old man's it's like old man's beard. Yeah, old man's beard, I think, is what no, it's not that. Florida moss from trees. Spanish moss. Should turn into Spanish moss. I'm like getting totally distracted right now. Not that I'm complaining. Everyone gets dreads now. Yeah. Like another thought image I have in my head of it as well is like from the movie Moana, BT and her like mossy hair. Cat, come out from that spot. I hear the quotas of my. Yes, I do. I love lore. I'm guessing this is like a story slash book you've been like writing. Ooh, that sounds. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Been actually writing a book like a bit in a bit with your writing. Honestly, I feel you. Most of the time with my writing, or just writing in general, I'll get an idea and I'll obsess over it and write like 50k words within a week. And then I get another idea and obsess over that idea and like focus on that for like a week. I'm just gonna give a heavy summarized tidbit of the from that quote. Okay. In fact, I was writing a character bio today for a story that I've been thinking about. And I like almost made myself cry. With like how tragic this character's. Go. Books. No. Now, good. pot. Very potty store. But yeah, equivalently, the current story that I have in my mind right now is the thought process of the tragedy of a Romeo and Juliet story, but if they had kids. And it's a story about those kids. A two rivaling kingdoms that are constantly at war with each other. A princess falls in love with a knight from another kingdom. And yeah, they fall in love. Pretty much that's it. And they end up having twins. A brother and a sister. And they, you know, the whole, I have to do some terraforming here too. But yeah, they fall in love, and equivalently they get found out pretty quickly. I think it was like the night that the kids were born. They get found out. They get discovered, and the princess ends up losing the kids, not because of death or anything like that, but like literally because they were. The two twins were born into twins. That's ironic. Two twins were born in a cult, the Flow, very heavily by the yin and yang and the brother that decided to be executed. More of the yang, nice. Then yin. Dawn quickly. Yada yada. Lots of stuff happens. Brother almost gets executed, but Dawn saves them to escape. Dragons, by the way, still hatchling size. They don't start pushing dead, then it kills their brother, who before dying finds himself on the dawn. Two gods. Huh. Okay. That sounds really interesting. So about two twins. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. I won't deny that. That's one of those, like, you know. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot better than me, who's just like another Romeo and Juliet tale. Sort of. I don't know. My favorite story that I will come back to constantly and, like, not rewrite, but constantly start working on again is... By the way, this is based on RP of a dragon game on Roblox that you had when you were 8. Very long ago now. I love that. I love that. I am all for roleplay. It makes some of the best stories in the world. I, like, highly encourage people never done it before to give it a shot. because it just makes so much creative influences. Stuff like it's so cool. I think I had a story way back when. I had multiple stories way back when that I just created in my own head. This can be where it comes down to. You like role playing, but you never find people and you actually get stuck into apps. One of them now because it's bad the app itself. There's a lot of places that you can find through like online ads and Discord. It's actually how I met Kat, was through a Star Wars roleplay server. So it's always fun. There's multiple, like, especially if you're like 18 plus, it is so easy to find like slightly mature groups of people that you can like find and make stories with roleplay ways. But all else fails, writing everything up in your own story in your own head too. Not in your own head, but like in your own documents and stuff like that. Or just finding a friend who's very like-minded as you. I haven't genuinely actually done a roleplay response in a hot minute. Or am I actively speaking it out right now? Right now I feel like I'm kind of in a miniature like writer's block when it comes to roleplay. I go through phases. Jack. Or like I can start up multiple roleplays and stuff like that. I have forensic. Won't make it. I'll have to talk my. Oh no! I hate that for you. Maybe like reach out and send them an email. Like, especially if you went to the doctor and had an x-ray, you can definitely ask the doctor for a doctor's note. And be like, dude, I'm sick. I've got pneumonia. What else do you want me to do? You want me to come into the class and cough all over you? Not actually, don't actually say that because that is just like bad. But pretty much do it in a professional way and say like, hey, I've been sick with pneumonia. Here's the proof from the doctor. So if you dock my grade, I'm sorry, but problem is you want to write, but you have no idea how to continue. To be fair, that is a form of writer's block. Is like not knowing, like knowing the end point, but not knowing the middle point. If that makes sense. Like, with the story that I have right now, that I've been working on, and I've been mostly just working on characters and character bios. Some in like Pinterest boards and stuff like that for them. Just you know. I just take a step back and just where the creation, like creativity, like I don't. Got so many character lore to write. Exactly. Like focus on focus on that, or go on like Pit Crew and create characters through Pit Crew. You don't know what Pit Crew is? Oh my gosh, you need to know. Um, look it up. It is like the best, one of my favorite tools for character creations. So you can like visually see them. You don't have Pit Crew? Dude, Pit Crew is like so easy. It's all free. Just have to like get past all the Chinese ads. You don't have Pit Crew? Have Pinterest? What is gotcha? Oh, gotcha is like okay. Yes, I want to hear the poem. Poem, yes. Poem. I mean, if I don't do Pit Crew, I do The Sims. I just load up a Sims file and like make characters through that way. That is so much more easy. This looks like it'll be make a path with. Make docs. Think. Every so the poem is called Flow and it's meant to summarize how a lot of the Tails Black brother his protected this family tree leader who's whole, following all of whom living for are living. Ooh, sounds so fun. feel like that would scratch a lot of people's brains. Is this too high? No, it's not. So, you notice how the brother line without a rank. Oh! You are correct. Huh. Guessing that has purpose for it. He is not supposed. Brother was never supposed to live. Aww. The poor brother. Let him live a life. Let him live. He had not, or none of this gone with. You are back for reals. Welcome back, Gray. Talking about Dragon Lord. Nor your slightly manic talk. I've encouraged the talking, so you're good. Something's always going on in here in your place. Not always. Sometimes. But not always. Where the dock will line up. I have no idea what I want this fishery to look like. I have another dragon, one that's gets to go to school, and it's her downfall. Can't get into on Twitch. Oh no, that's never good. Leo, speaking of dragons, this is a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a turn, but I think you would enjoy it. There's this website called Flight Rising. It is equivalently like Neopets, and it's like a dragon breeder lair game website, like Neopets, if you've ever played Neopets. You have true or character dots. That's okay. Trigger warnings are there for a reason, and they're good. But yeah, Flight Rising I think you would enjoy. Because it is all dragons, dragoons, that fun stuff. I have been slightly obsessed with it as of late. Dragoon, yes. This project is gonna be the death of you. Oh no. Are you still trying to learn Blender? You did learn Blend. Good. Good, good, good. I've learned it. It is awful. That is what I've heard. Oh, that is what I've heard. Blender is just like rough. So what I'm doing right here, to be fair, I use several 3D softwares whenever it works, so you are used to it. Okay. As long as you're used to it. Oh, I think I just judged that perfect. I judged it perfectly. I did not judge that one perfectly. Oh, you're gonna hire someone? You can't anymore? You're gonna hire someone to do it? Isn't that like muy expensive though? So fun. You don't mind for the money? Oh my goodness. Uh, that doesn't. Aha! These are all incorrect. Yes, they are all incorrect. Well, I wish I could help you with finding someone who could do 3D modeling. I just who does that. Stripe is already doing a good amount. Artist, rest you can handle like animation stuff. Never been really good at 3D characters. Okay. I see you, I see you. Can I stop having my main OC supposed to be kidnapped right Oh no. You, you kind of have. Um, But not like an aggressive amount of lore. I don't think. At least. Okay. This is a good dock. Am I good with... I think I'm good with... What slabs look... Yeah, I like this well. That's a good texture dock. Cat OC. Yes, Cat OC, perfect. No, the story that I've been on, my brain has been focused on as of late, has been the tragedy of a Romeo and Juliet couple who had a kid and it's their children. Oh my gosh. I have so many OCs. I have a few, like, Star Wars ones. And stuff like that. They're fun. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. If that kind of hasn't been obvious. I like that. This is a... I think this is a good dock texture. I think. I think at least. Okay. Well, I think... Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that. That is crazy. We've created a village! Or we're almost done with it. Oh! I'm excited. See if we can see some different angles. There we go. That's a better angle right there. We need to put a few more trees in this area. But... Oh, it's so cute! We have one more house left, and then we'll have the docks, which we'll probably put a few boats out on as well. But then after that, that's... all we have left is the castle. Oh, and I've never built a castle before. It'll be interesting. Anyways, I think we're going to end it off here for the day. It's been 2 hours. We've been doing a pretty good job. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out and that other fun stuff. Today was a very nice stream, very chill stream. Got to talk about stories. and fun stuff like that. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out and watching other fun stuff. I will be back again tomorrow. Today, this is going to be like a 3-day fun weekend where I get 3 days off of work. So we get a long day. Yeah, I got 3 days off of work. So I'll be back again tomorrow night. About the same time as usual. Yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye!